Hey guys, it's Asus McDonald here. So the difference between HubSpot COS versus WordPress CMS and which one is better for marketing. This totally comes down to your budget. It comes down to your marketing goals, your business goals. I get this question a lot. Which one is a better platform? They'll start Google searching it, best CMS 2020, because there's thousands of them out there and there's new ones coming out all the time. So I'm going to share with you guys my advice. I've used both platforms as a user. I run a WordPress website development company in San Jose. So we specialize in WordPress. I have sent clients, not clients, prospective clients to HubSpot because it's a better fit. So I'm not going to lean heavy on WordPress just because I'm a big fan of WordPress. They're both great platforms, and I want to share with you guys and maybe provide some clarity between the two platforms. Now, I want to give you guys an analogy to kind of help you understand the difference between the two. HubSpot COS. Think of it as iOS, Apple iPhone. WordPress CMS. Think of that as an Android phone. Let's call it the Pixel phone, which is popular. Now, one of them limits you to creativity, which is the Apple phone, HubSpot. The Android phone, which is WordPress, does not limit you to creativity. Now, you have to define creativity because the creativity that HubSpot has, a lot of people are happy with that, and there's more than enough for them, right? There's people that want to get very detailed, very creative in what they do, and WordPress is a good fit for that, right? Now, when we talk about ease of use, the Apple iPhone, which again, I'm referring that to HubSpot COS, that's going to be the best fit for you if you're looking for ease of use. And when I mean by limited by creativity with HubSpot, like Apple, they only want you to use the apps that they create. So you're limited to those apps that you create unless you go out and purposely purchase something that's not within their ecosystem. With Android, which I'm referring to WordPress, CMS, you can download plugins, themes, page builders, anything you want to make your dream come true. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. Now, let's talk about SEO. They both do a phenomenal job with SEO. With WordPress CMS, you would have to install a plugin to get the SEO feature on your website. With HubSpot COS, it's as if they have the plugin embedded already. They do a great job. Think of it all-inclusive package. They do a great job. HubSpot does a great job providing an all-inclusive package. So for example, if you have a, web design page, and I'm just thinking that because that's my industry, and you want a long tail keyword like web design company San Jose. When you put that on the page, HubSpot does a great job, just like WordPress too, on targeting that keyword for your web design page. Now, let's think of a different page. If you want to do, for example, website development or web development, and you put the focus keyword is the keywords that you really want to rank for that page. So for web development page, you put in, website development San Jose or website development company San Jose. And I'm literally telling you these keywords because I just had a meeting with my SEO team and we're looking for keywords, long tail keywords to rank in our backyard, which is San Jose, California. So hopefully that gives more context to help understand. Now, they do a great job, both platforms, on nailing down those long tail keywords. And it can be something as simple as like San Jose web design. And they do a great job nailing that keyword and making sure that you need to add more of that keyword. And you want to sound as authentic as possible when you do this, okay? And they provide recommendations. Heck, if you're missing that keyword or any type of keyword in an image alt text, they'll provide that recommendation. They give you little warning signs, especially if you have too little content or too much content. So they do a great job with that. Both platforms are phenomenal when it comes to SEO features. Now, let's talk about costs, the cost factor. So again, it's going to come down to your budget. I know HubSpot starts at $200 a month as the basic plan. And then they do an onboarding fee, which I think is just a one-time investment cost at $600. Then they have the Pro plan. So HubSpot's Pro plan is $800 a month with a one-time onboarding fee of $3,000. The Enterprise plan is $2,400 a month with an onboarding fee, one-time cost, $5,000. And not to mention that you will most likely spend money on add-ons with HubSpot. And again, this depends on your marketing budget and your goals. So in the end, you will have a monthly retainer. You'll be on HubSpot subscription-based model on a monthly basis, plus the add-ons. And add-ons could be anything from, if you're only focused on marketing, you need to purchase if you want to do social media marketing, you need to purchase a social media marketing add-on. If you are interested in doing sales, you need to purchase the sales add-on. And each one has its own tier. They do start off as free for some, not all. And for most, the free is good enough for a lot of people. Again, it depends on your marketing strategy, your budget, all that, okay? Another thing to consider with HubSpot is how much you will be charged for X amount of contacts in their database and their software. This is big. And a lot of small business owners, entrepreneurs, marketing professionals don't take this into consideration, and it bites them in the butt later. But make sure you ask about this, because for a lot of companies, this is the deal breaker, because they have a lot of contacts that they're going to just import into HubSpot. And HubSpot does charge, unless they changed it recently. They do charge when you hit X amount of contacts, right? Pretty much any place charges, for storage. So think of it that way. Now for WordPress, the platform stands free. Okay, there's no charge for X amount of contacts in their database. They don't do that. The only charges that apply are for hosting, which can be about $10 to $50 every month. And domain name. Costs keep varying on that one though. But it's not expensive at all. You can go to GoDaddy and purchase that stuff if you want. In addition to this, the choice of a few themes may mean that you pay a one-time cost. So if you want a premium website theme, there is one-time cost for that. And what I'm telling you is as if you are a website developer or website designer and you know how to build it yourself. That's the big difference. here in Silicon Valley, there's a lot of tech savvy people that know how to build it themselves. But if you're not tech savvy and you don't have the budget for HubSpot's basic plan, then yes, definitely consider WordPress. And the price goes somewhat like this with the WordPress. They have a free plan, $0 a month. They have a personal plan, $5 a month. Premium plan, $8 a month. And then it goes up from there on the other tier plans. A side note that I want to make very clear is if you decide to outsource your website project to a website development company, make sure they specialize in WordPress. I can't stress that enough. Make sure they specialize in WordPress because it can cost you more money in the long run and do more damage if they don't. You will most likely, if you go with a website development company, you'll probably pay for a one-time cost to develop the site, plus a small fee for ongoing monthly maintenance, website maintenance. Highly recommend it to keep your site up to date and running properly. Okay. And the costs vary because it depends on one, your number of site pages, two, the complexity of the site, and others. Now, that's pretty much it. Try to do it as quickly as possible. And since everyone's competing to be the best CMS platform out there, you cannot go wrong with WordPress or HubSpot. They're both the most popular CMS, COS right now platforms out there. And if you have the budget, if you choose HubSpot, good for you. If you choose WordPress, good for you. They're both great platforms out there.